Live now.
We are live.
Oh,
There you
Yay! Before we say more stupid things.
Yeah, you guys hear all that?
Yeah, welcome to a conversation for stupid people. Everyone's included. So,
Foundation. How to
you
be
know,
okay with being stupid.
yeah, we all have our moments, you know. It's like mine, you know, they're not as close together anymore.
Being stupid or being smart?
Being stupid. No. But here's the thing with this is I found out I was being less stupid when I was trying to prove that I was more smart.
Mm.
I just tried to do math.
It doesn't math up, but is it more fun?
Oh, good. I was talking to a good friend of mine this morning, and she was telling me about how she was supposed to help her 14-year-old son with his homework, which was geometry. And she was just like, no, I just can't do it. My brain does not work that way, you know? And I was like, you go, girl. Hey, it's like, you know, we all have our own talents. So
yes. And geometry may not be one of them.
Exactly. Yeah. But so I created these lives because there are so many people who have received this gift of the bars. Yeah. And I know for all of us and it just being out there in the world is such a unique possibility for space. And then I know a lot of people go, what's the foundation?
What the hell is the foundation?
What's next? What there's other things I can get my bars on and then I can do more? Yes.
Well, I remember after I took my first bars class, someone was like, then you can do the foundation. I'm like, what the hell's the foundation? I did that same exact thing. And I don't know if I was just dragging me through unconsciousness, whatever, or I just took it because I didn't know why. And I think I was making like $300 a week. And I'm like, well, I have this credit card, and I slapped it on there. And it was one of the most transformative, like, what the hell's even happening classes ever. But the one thing that really stuck out was I had a really crazy allergic reaction to almonds. And the lady who was my facilitator, like, and I didn't even think that was a thing that I could change. We went through the manual and we did the whole class and body processes and things. And, you know, halfway through the class, I popped a chocolate and it crunched. And I'm like, uh-oh. And I'm like, that looks like an almond. I'm like, are these almonds? She's like, yeah, those are almonds. I'm like, oh no, but nothing happened. Wow. I'm like, can I have another one? And I'm like, why? I'm not having a reaction. What's going on? She's like, well, whatever we changed in this class, like literally the foundation of your limitations, that's just not true for your body anymore, I guess. And she was a little nervous. She's like, well, maybe don't go eating like a bag tomorrow or anything. Just kind of take it slow. I'm like, yeah, right. I got like raw almonds and almond butter and all this stuff. I was like, I can eat almonds. This is the weirdest. I don't know what this stuff is, but yes.
Oh my God. That might be my new favorite foundation story.
Yeah, you never know what kind of change you'll get, right? Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I never know, but you know, I love the people who have the stories of change are always the ones that go in there with, I had no idea what I was walking into, you know, that just open, just being open.
Yeah.
It's probably the no expectations that allows even more. That's always such a gift to not even know, like, what am I going to do there?
Yeah. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday. Who's been struggling, and interestingly, I've had many friends lately who have been on Struggle Street. I'm like, what's happening? Is it me? No, but
always you. You're wrong.
Don't be my friend. You do not want to be my friend right now, okay? But I was taught she was just nothing new was coming into her life, and she was seeing everything as a problem. And so I was like, okay, so what if for the next day, just for one day, you do what contribution can I be with everything? Make nothing, absolutely nothing about you. Make everything about what contribution you could be. And she was like, but how's that going to be blah, blah, blah. I was like, can you just try it? Just fucking try it, damn it. And I just got a message before we got on this live, and she's like, oh my God, like she's had no money to go shopping. She's had 2 people give her money in the last day. She's had a payment from an employer she's been waiting on forever, all because she was doing, okay, what can I contribute today? And I was just like, it was such a beautiful acknowledgement of what we can start to receive when we're willing to be a contribution. And I was just like, wow. So I don't know why I'm saying that, but maybe there's a few of you out there who need to hear it right now.
I love it. Well, and the cool thing about the foundation, like, and the bars, oh my God, like, how cool is it that we have bars in the world? Because if you don't know what question to ask, or you don't have a Brendan friend or a Manon to like ask you questions like that, what if you just got your bars run and that's like the beginning where it just kind of defrags all of your stuff?
Yeah.
And then you have more space to jump into things like the foundation, which literally, like, you know how like Brendan was saying, like, what if everything's not personal? But we're taught to make everything personal and figure outable. And we start to literally create this foundation of concrete that we can only function from. Never, what else can we contribute to? What else can we receive? But like, you start to put yourself in a box of, this is who I am. And then you jump into, if you choose, and you don't even know why, you jump into the foundation and that gets kapowed, destroyed. You come out not knowing who you are, but you have such a bigger sense of possibilities, and you don't have that box anymore of what you could only choose from. You get to start to explore what else is possible for you, like having money. People just give you money because you need to go shopping.
Totally. Hey, I remember Gary saying, he would always say this thing of, everything I thought I was, I found out with doing Access, with doing these classes, turned out to be a lie, or an implant or explanted point of view. And it's interesting because we have so many ideas about who we are. Like, I mean, I remember when I started Access, and I was in concrete, totally. And it was like, and the thing that I'm so grateful for each and every day now for the last 15 years has been that unpacking you is such a beautiful journey when you're willing to just take the steps, just be present. Like one of the things I was also talking to this friend of mine yesterday about, I was like, she was just like, it feels like shit. Like I don't want to be here. Like I feel like shit. And I was like, okay, good. Don't ignore that. Don't be like, oh, well, I feel like shit, so I'm going to try and make myself feel better. Just be with it. Sit in it if you have to, and be, all right, this isn't working. I feel like absolute shit. And rather than going for, okay, I'm going to go for feeling better, I'm going to go for, this needs to change. What can I be? What can I do to change all of this?
Yeah. Or in indulging. I love that so much. Like when, you get all these questions in bars, Access, the foundation, but another tool you can use is just to indulge.
Yeah.
Even in your shit.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fun. Like, what if, like, you're suffering your problems, you're trying to hold back your crazy and your insanity, but what if you just allowed yourself to be it for however long you needed to be it?
And the good thing with the foundation class is you can bring all of your shit with you.
Yeah, you get to bring your shit with you.
and we'll work on it. And maybe your shit will resonate with someone else's shit.
Yeah.
So,
And maybe
yeah.
your shit's not your shit, you know. I don't know,
Yeah, you might
just-
find out you're just aware of a bunch of shit and you're not even a piece of shit in the first place.
maybe you being a piece of shit is not your shit that you're a piece of, you know.
Well, that's a lot of S words.
I meant merde. Okay?
Merde. Your
Merde.
merde is not merde.
It's better. And talking about that, like all of the stuff that doesn't work for you that you bring to the foundation class, for me over the years, facilitating it and taking it myself as a participant, what it brings a lot is peace. So it's that sense of peace after those 3.5 days of like, wow, okay, like so much changed. Even just reading all of the clearings from the manual and all of the clearings that come up for the participants, it's such a space that's created always. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love that. And
Yeah.
you know, I love the part of bringing all of your stuff with you. You know, like this, it truly is a place where it's all welcome. I mean, you know, I talk a lot about my addiction because me having none of it to hide from myself or the world is what's been such a gift in allowing it to be such a strength in my life.
Mhm.
And that part, like if one of the tools you'll actually get from a foundation, I'm going to give it away now. Oh my God. Yeah, there's a question. Okay, you want to ask this is with anything you're going to wrongness about is what's right about me and what's right about this that I'm not getting, and just ask it, not looking for, okay, what do I need to find that's right about me now, or what's right about this now. You're actually you're asking that question so that the universe can start showing you the gift in all of it. And one of the things we talk about is, what if your greatest wrongness is actually your greatest strongness? I remember hearing that when I came along to Access, and I went, what? How could that work? You know, and it's like, my greatest wrongness is my greatest weakness. Duh. You know,
Obviously.
yeah. Yeah, but it's turned out it really has been that, but it comes from a space of having no judgment. And the thing that, with what Manon was talking about, the peace, that peace that's available cannot exist if you have judgment.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that too. You know, when I started doing Access and took the foundation also, and I took multiple foundations after the first one, and I didn't even know why, because I kind of came from a different direction. I didn't have any problems, but I also didn't know that I could choose more. I was okay with making $300 a week. I was like, I can still do stuff. I still traveled the world. I found like hostels and things like
Oh my
$5 a
God.
night hostels, or sleeping in the back of a massage parlor in Thailand, or you know, you can find a $2 night anywhere if you need to. And I was like, this is awesome, because I had no limitations without money. But what the foundation really started to break apart for me is that I don't have to settle for only what I can choose based on what I'm okay with. It really has, I mean, what I used to choose to live in versus now is completely different. Everyone's like, are you the same person? I'm like, well, no, yes and no. But it really helped me to explore more of, I guess, what I would like to choose, but more of like different possibilities that I didn't know existed, just because I was okay with everything. I didn't care if there was other possibilities. And now I'm like, oh, I can choose anything. My foundation, my little structured backpacker life exploded, and I now get to have a bigger, more fancier backpacker life, just because that's what I'm choosing.
I love that. I know it's one of the things I love about you, that ability to find the joy in all of it.
Yeah.
You're a weirdo.
Weirdo. I know. I hear you. I love it. So it's like, bring your shit, bring your whatever, your unawareness.
Backpack.
Bring your backpack. That's hilarious.
I mean, bring it, just bring it all. Just like, you know, and it's, see, that's also a journey. You know, like if you have grown up in situations, you know, and you've had no one you can trust in your life, or every time you seem to open your mouth, people would shut you down. That as an invitation of bring all of your shit, you know, come and show up to a class with a stranger and just expose yourself. And you're like,
Yeah.
you know, but that also is a step. It's like it's one step that you take, and you're like, oh wow, what if all of this protection, what if all of these walls and barriers that I've been putting up to all of this isn't actually going to create something greater, you know? And it's that, I know that for me personally has been finding kindness for myself in the areas that I totally refuse to have any has been one of the more challenging parts.
Yeah. Kindness for yourself, totally. Like, if you guys watching even ask that, like, what is kindness to myself? What does that even mean?
Yeah.
And are you kind to yourself? And if you have no idea, like, what if you could ask right now, like, what? Okay, well, I think I'm being kind to me, but I'm not sure. What if you could just start to ask for what is kindness for me? And like Brendan said, start taking those steps towards what you're going to become aware of.
Yeah.
And what would that look like? You know?
Yeah.
It's such a great question to ask.
Well, yeah, totally. I love that as a question also, you know, because that's it too, is, okay, so what would kindness for me be? Question. Okay, now see what shows up from it.
Yeah.
You know, you might start, you just warning from that, you might start seeing how unkind you are to you.
Yeah.
You know?
Are you trying to only be kind to others or nice to others at the sacrifice of yourself, kindness to yourself?
You know, I had a massive schooling in kindness for myself right in the beginning of my sobriety. And what I realized was kindness with myself was not what I thought it was. But I always thought that kindness for myself was avoiding the challenging things, avoiding the things that I found it really difficult to be present with in my own world. So avoiding that was kindness for me, because if I avoided it, I didn't have any judgment of it.
Yeah.
Where I did. You know, but I found kindness for me was being in some cases was being extremely strong with myself. You know, was seeing where, wait, I'm creating this. I'm actually creating this upset with this person. I'm creating this challenge with money. I'm creating this point of view that I have of myself of not being enough. I am the one creating this, you know, and that was the part where I was like, okay, kindness for me is going to take a lot of strength.
Yes. Yeah. And like being able to start to see where you're hiding you from you beyond the borders of that comfort zone.
Yeah, totally. Comfort zone. The comfort zone.
Zones. So annoying.
So maybe you can all come to a foundation class and step out of your comfort zone.
Oh yeah. Step on out, baby, because it's way bigger outside.
But you know what? You know, one thing I like about that class is you can step outside of your comfort zone as much as you want, or you can also, you know, sometimes there's like people just in the back, very quiet, and they just receive the class and they're like in their comfort zone and outside at the same time, but very quiet. And that's also a way to do it. You don't have to expose all of the content of your backpack. Yeah. So
You gotta watch out. You gotta watch out for the quiet ones.
yeah, they're the most dangerous ones.
And the short ones too. You gotta watch out for those ones too.
Yeah. Those ones are smell.
Oh, okay. Thank you both for being here with me. Oh, and we have coming up very soon is the Global Foundation class. Now, this is the foundation of the foundation classes. You know, it's with Gary Douglas and Dr. Dane here. And, oh, man, talk about two men that man, have they created massive change in my life, but also in the world. And I admire them both.
Me too. Holy cow. Holy
balls.
Holy little balls. And I can't wait for that class. It's live in not Portugal. That's a different class down the road. It is in the Czech Republic.
It is in Prague.
In Prague and online.
Yeah.
You can join from anywhere in the world.
Yep. And we're all going to be there. So, come play.
Come play.
Well, I'll probably be on my computer, but we'll see.
I haven't chosen yet.
It's fun anyway.
I like to have fun. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank
you.
I love that we're all fried at the end here. We're like, bye.
Bye. See ya.
Receive all of that.
I wasn't even going to press end stream. I was like, I stopped talking. Therefore,
You have to, or people will see my pajama bottoms. Come on.
What we all don't have pants? Is that what I'm getting?
We all don't have pants on, so you have to stop the stream.
Yeah, okay, I'll stop the stream. We'll send you photos.